Hello guys and welcome to Rage Against the Dice. Today we're going to address the elephant in the room. Mantic have done another Kickstarter. Now I know what you guys are thinking, it's like, of course Mantic are doing another Kickstarter, they're Mantic. And you're right, I had the same reservations. But Walking Dead All Out War was fantastic. Dreadball 2 was a certain step up from Dreadball most definitely. So, when they announced they were going to be doing a Hellboy the board game Kickstarter, they piqued my interest. You guys know I love comics. Hellboy, obviously a comic or graphic novel series. It did obviously spawn a couple of films, but we don't speak of those. They weren't terrible. They weren't hugely accurate to the comics. But yeah, still enjoyable. New film coming up, etc. This is based directly off the comic book series, though. And here it is right in front of you. So we're gonna dive right into it. As you can see, I've backed it. In fact, a lot of people have backed it. We're at 540,000 of the 100,000 they needed. So they're doing okay, I guess. 6,000 plus backers in a day. Less than a day. 16 hours-ish. But yeah, so here it is. So, inspired by the Visionary comics by Mike Mignola, Hellboy the board game is a thrilling cooperative experience for 1 to 4 players. So this is going to get covered a lot on our channel, I think. Sparks of Some Guy and a Filthy Mage, their podcast in the link in the description below, is a massive Hellboy fan. I'm a big Hellboy fan. Alan does what he's told, and the other guys just like pretty things. So the pretty things brings me on to what you get in this campaign. So 107 miniatures. So inspired by the legendary tales of horror, myth and folklore by Mike Mignola, Hellboy the board game is a fully cooperative experience for 1 to 4 players. You become a member of the Bureau of Paranormal Research and Defense, or the BPRD, ready to investigate occult threats that threaten our very existence. You will explore gothic locations, hunt down clues, discover artifacts, fight horrific creatures, and face off against terrifying bosses. And as you can see there, the standard board game is going to be $69.99. One thing I will say is, if you guys want to see it being played, Andy from Blackjack Legacy has had the privilege of going and interviewing them with regards to it, and he's also just put a playthrough up on his channel. So that link's going to be in the description below. Definitely go and check it out. It looks awesome. And, you know, Andy's channel probably needs a sub or two. Are you kidding? I'd love to have his sub count. But yeah, go and check it out. It's a really, really good video. And the interviews were really interesting as well. It seems he's really getting on board and, you know, getting in with Mantic, which is fantastic because it means we get cool stuff like this a bit early. But yes, before we look at what you get, I'm going to go for the pledge I've got, which is one of the early bird pledges, £89 or more. It includes Hellboy the board game, Conqueror Worm expansion, BPRD Archives expansion, bonus minions, Kickstarter exclusive alternative Hellboy, which is beautiful, by the way, a digital edition of Seed of Destruction graphic novel, and all applicable stretch goals. So for £89, that's an absolute bargain. Just that early bird deal is fantastic. And then they've got a number of other ones, £95 one, £100 or more, and I'm sure more are going to come along as the campaign goes along. It's a Mantic one, and they tend to give you loads for your money, in all honesty. So here it is, Hellboy the board game, $69.99, and there it is. And these are the 4 heroes. You get Abe, who looks cool, and as Sparks pointed out, they've remembered he has a gun, which is awesome. Liz, Hellboy, and then Johan. And the Johan model is beautiful. I mean, they're all beautiful, don't get me wrong, they're all fantastic, but I really, really like that Johan model. And here we come to the game tiles. Now, these are directly out of the comic books. These are beautiful, and I know obviously in Kickstarters and stuff things can potentially change, but I absolutely hope these are the final pieces of artwork for this. Custom dice, your HQ board, which again nicely set out. You can track everything really, really easily. You got all your core agent cards, all your different cards here. Action cubes. Now, if anybody's ever watched any of the videos that we do on Robo Rally, you'll know I have this weird little obsession with little cubes in board games. I don't know why, I just do. So I'm quite oddly excited that they come in this. But anyway, let's keep looking at the miniatures. So you've got 18 minions who look awesome. 3 bosses, Rasputin, Tentacle Monster and Giant Frog Monster. I believe there's some some Instagram-y photos floating around of the Tentacle Monster being painted up. And it looks awesome. But then you get the bonus frog minions, of which there's 12, and the pledge also includes the Conqueror Worm expansion, which you were saying, extra tiles. That Conqueror Worm is a thing of beauty, it really is. Look at the size of that bad boy. 15 Nazi troopers, extra Nazi troopers, because if there's one thing we know about the internet, it's that people love punching Nazis, and this game is going to give you the ability to. So, even if you're not a Hellboy fan, but you just really enjoy punching Nazis, you can do it. So yeah, that's my little public service announcement there. Then you also get, as I said, the BPRD Archives expansion, in which you get 18 pieces of monsters. Now, I don't know if you can see this, because tiny picture and whatnot, but that werewolf looks beautiful. And I can see this appearing in my Judge Dredd game. I can see it appearing on my Blood Bowl teams. I can see me writing really bad rule sets for games involving werewolves, because that model is so nice. And the bats are really cool as well. If I still had a Warhammer Fantasy Vampire Counts army, those bad boys would be getting used. So then let's have a look. There he is. This is the Kickstarter exclusive alternate Hellboy with horns. And if I'm honest, this whole thing is beautiful and you get loads of really, really cool stuff. But the only reason I'm backing this at Kickstarter is for this model, because it's beautiful. And I know it'll probably appear eventually on Mantic's website with Mantic points, but I want it as soon as possible. I love this model so much. But yeah, I'll move on from gushing. So these are the stretch goals that are added so far. As you can see, are really cool. Now this is awesome, the little pancakes Hellboy. Again, another Kickstarter exclusive, which, you know, makes me want it even more. And here's a look at some of the painted models. So you can see, so designed by James M. Hewitt, the brains behind the likes of Dreadball, Blood Bowl 2016, Necromunda Underhive, and Warhammer Quest Silver Tower. So that's pretty cool. He's got a good track record behind him. What they're doing with his Necromunda, I know that's not his thing, but he's probably weeping. Like, I love Necromunda, you know this from the channel, and I'm still continuing to cover it. But like, I haven't even bothered to buy Gang Wars 2 yet, because yeah, I'll just probably pick it up when I pick up Gang Wars 3. So James has gone on to do something a little more interesting. Here, look at this model. This is absolutely beautiful. And there's another look at that. There's a look at Abe. I don't think I'm going to do him justice, but he's gorgeous. And here's a look at sort of the unique. So this is obviously the stat card for Hellboy. It's all nicely laid out. It fits. It feels like the comics. That's what you want from it. The box art is fantastic. Like, I'm just gushing over this. I mean, I know you guys know that I'm not a big fan of Kickstarters, and then, you know, I gushed a little bit over the Armour Digital one in a different way. That game looked interesting. Even before seeing anything of gameplay, I wanted this game because I love Hellboy. So this is a completely different kind of gush. This isn't a, I need this, I need to play it. This is, it's Hellboy, I need it for that reason. So you've got the rules previews. It shows you card, case files, HQ cards, deck of doom, exploration, actions, and they all look like links. So take a look at the playtest rulebook and give feedback. That's pretty cool. So bosh, away from you, Mantic. There's a little look at the models here. So, there it is. In fact, guys, scrap what I said before. I'm still going to put it in the link below. But there in fact is Andy's video on how to play, or let's play. I would definitely suggest giving it a watch. The others are probably good, and I'm going to give them a watch in a bit. But for me, I really like how Andy delivers things, so give that a check out. Here's some of the stretch goals. Loads are unlocked so far. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to have a quick look at this. How long is it? Let's have a goose. It's 12 seconds long, so we can watch Hellboy spin for a while. Look at the detail on that model. I mean, it has got a beautiful paint job, and I'm not saying we're all going to give it a paint job as good as that, but it's a thing of beauty. So, as always, guys, it's that fun time where we need to depart. So, if you look in the description below, you will see the links to this Kickstarter. You'll see the links to Some Guys in a Filthy Majors podcast, where they're no doubt going to talk about Hellboy at some point. As I said, Sparks is a massive fan. Also, you can see Andy's video, which again is listed within the Kickstarter anyway, but it's going to be in the description below for ease for you guys if you want to just go and check that straight away. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, keep watching out for more Hellboy updates, because when mine arrives, certainly we'll do an unboxing, a couple of playthroughs, maybe, you know, show you how I'm going to paint some bits, show off that alternate sculpt more than anything. But yeah, if you can click the bell for notifications, because apparently powers that be say if you don't, you won't get contacted about our videos, especially if you follow a lot of YouTubers, which I know a lot of us do. We're all kind of in an interconnected web, which sounds seedy actually when I say it out loud. I'll rethink what we're going to call it. But yeah, if you can, as I said, click the notification bell, then you'll at least get notified of new content we've got coming up. So anyway, guys, thank you very much. Check out Hellboy. It's doing nicely with 29 days to go. And as always, pray to the dice gods and hope they smile upon you. Take care.